Hey, good morning everyone, welcome back. It's
Hi guys.
Wellbeing Wednesday, episode number
12?
Yeah, definitely.
Woo-hoo.
I know, come on.
Amazing.
So today we're going to talk about why some stress is good for us.
Yeah.
Who'd have thought it, right?
I know. And the thing is that we're always talking about stress in a negative way.
Yeah.
And we're always like, oh, we're too stressed, stress causes this, stress causes that. But actually, some stress is quite good for us.
Pressure leads to progression.
Yeah,
I think if it's controlled and it's,
Yeah.
you're stepping out that comfort zone,
Yeah.
doing something new for the first time,
Yeah.
there's a little bit of stress there.
There
Or it may
is.
be perceived as stress as well.
Yeah, so that little bit of adrenaline that you're feeling in the body when
Yeah.
you're going out of the comfort zone is the thing that's going to help you accomplish your goal.
Yeah.
And help you achieve what you want to achieve.
I guess, and as well, because stress is taught to, and we have talked about it in a different way, and I guess maybe we got to be careful of it because it could put us off doing a lot of things.
Yeah.
Taking on things that could really empower us, I guess.
Yeah.
So it's finding...
It's finding that balance,
Yeah.
isn't it? And that's what we all kind of advocate,
Yep,
don't we? In
definitely.
your mindset and my mindset.
Yeah.
And stress is something that affects us all in this modern world, isn't it? I mean, there's always something
I
going on.
know,
isn't there?
I know. When your phone battery don't have enough life, that's pretty stressful.
I know.
I
And
forgot
when
my
you've
watch
got-
the other day, that was stressful.
When you've got to run off alive and the parking attendant's going to book you in a minute.
Yeah.
that's quite stressful.
That's stressful.
Especially for the person just holding the live up on their own.
Yeah, well, it's okay. We try not to talk about episode number 3 too much.
It's so funny, but we need to.
But that's interesting. We're
manage
joking
it.
about it, right?
Yeah.
So that's quite interesting how we end up putting some little stresses that aren't really stresses upon ourselves.
Yeah,
so I
yeah,
joked
yeah.
about battery or something like that. So it's like, well,
and it's
not the end of the
managing
world.
stress and getting it in perspective
Yeah.
as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because sometimes you can be quite stressed anyway, and it's sort of bubbling under the surface, and any little thing can just set you off. Even a tiny thing.
I
can
think
set you
it's
off.
a massive warning sign when it happens.
It's a massive
Yeah.
warning sign, isn't it?
But it does
so
creep
you've
up.
got it kind of
Yeah.
you know that your baseline stress is way too high.
Yeah.
But taking it back to the negatives, I was really, really intrigued, and I made some notes as I always do. You know me, I go and have a little research, and I found out that stress, when it's not too excessive, can boost your memory and your immune system.
I've been pretty stressed out all my life then.
Yeah.
No.
I was like, I couldn't
Yeah.
believe it. I was like, that's absolutely fascinating. And
I guess it puts you in that high state of alert in a way.
yeah, and
So it
floods
makes
the
sense.
body with all of the nutrients it needs. So one of the stress hormones is, of course, adrenaline.
Yeah.
Another one is cortisol. So the body gets flooded with these
Yeah.
hormones when you perceive a stress,
Yeah.
or it is actually a stress to you. It just, even if it's just perceived, the body would do the same thing.
Yeah.
And we need stress to survive. If we didn't have it, we
Yeah.
wouldn't be alive.
Yeah.
We were talking about the caveman scenario, weren't we?
Yeah.
So you're in the cave and you're kind of hunting for the day, and then you come across a tiger. The tiger wants to make you its dinner. Okay, so you need that stress. You need the body to be flooded with adrenaline and cortisol and all the other hormones that help you flash into action to get away from danger. Maybe run, or maybe you're going to fight.
Yeah.
But you need that to survive.
Yeah, it's like a normal
Yeah.
reaction, and it's like it's your body's getting you ready. And which, as I said, it's like, okay, we talked about a tiger, but even in any situation, let's say you have to go and do a public speak.
Yeah.
You may be fearful, it might be quite stressful, you've been
Yeah.
trying to get this ready,
Yeah.
and some people might shake and get
Yeah,
nervous and you
yeah.
feel all the butterflies, blood's rushing away from
really
his tummy,
powerful,
but it is
yeah.
literally, you're ready for it. That's what my instructors used to say, when you
You're
get that
ready for
fear,
it.
it said, it just means you're ready.
Yeah.
You're ready to do that, your body's prepared you to do that, and hopefully then it's like that decision, am I going to fight? It's getting you ready to run.
Yeah.
If you freeze up in situations, it's even preparing you for that a little bit. So it's like your body is always looking after you.
It's amazing the way it works.
Yeah,
It's so
definitely.
clever.
Definitely.
And
And like that well-being, when we did the well-being fest,
yeah,
I didn't feel stressed, but there was a stress element there, wasn't
it was
there?
an ongoing,
Yeah.
like getting busier and busier and busier,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Yeah, we were like, oh, they're going to come, people are going to turn up, and then it was the day, and obviously we knew how many there, and yeah, it was a massive high, and of course,
Yeah,
so we
it's
needed
amazing,
it. Yeah, and then
isn't it?
afterwards, remember being quite tired, and I just really need to get out of it.
I was super tired after.
But it was a healthy stress, I think.
Yeah, it was a good one, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a good one. For me, you, Paolo, Ellie as well, all of us, and then
we didn't get overstressed, did we? We just had enough stress to help us kick us into action.
Definitely.
Right, we've got to do this, we've got to do this by that time, and this, and we did, and we didn't feel overwhelmed.
Exactly.
That was a nice level of stress.
So it was a good example, I think. So,
and so basically, stress is a vital warning system, and it produces that fight or flight response. So that's really good, and we need that to survive. But the problem is that when we're getting that fight or flight response all the time, and that's when there's a
it's an out of balance, right?
Oh yeah,
an imbalance,
sure, definitely. And so according to experts, stress is a burst of energy that basically advises you what to do. And I thought that's really clever, isn't it?
Yeah.
The way it all works. So in small doses, stress has many advantages. It motivates you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
To meet your goals.
Yeah.
You can make your challenges, and also some stress can fortify the immune system. Amazing. So I need that level a bit more then to fortify.
I think it's good. We've got to step out our comfort zones with certain things regular, and then I think sometimes maybe a mistake I might have made in the past is I'd go straight into another project or the next thing. So I didn't learn. I have now. I'm catching up this year with all these holidays, but it was just making sure you got that recovery time, isn't it? So,
it's really key, isn't it? Because you can keep pushing yourself, but then you're going to burn out.
Yeah.
And then it's not great when anyone burns out. So it's good to have that balance. And what I found really interesting about stress is that emotional stress is probably one of the worst stressors.
Yeah, I think we can all relate to that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and apparently emotional stress actually resides in the body a lot longer and in the mind than any other stress.
Yeah.
And it can weaken the immune system and cause really high spikes in blood pressure and many more ailments. So that was really interesting to read, and I can relate to that.
I think most of us
can totally relate to that.
Kind of an age in life, I guess. So definitely, and that's sometimes like some stresses are like some are controlled, right? So work is controlled, really. Well, most are to a degree. If we but get the odd ones that
it's about as you get older, you find a way to manage with these stresses, don't you?
Yeah.
And the thing is that none of us are getting out of there alive, right? And none of us are going to get away from stress in life. We all have to deal with it. So I think that if we can look at how we manage that, then we're on to a winning score, aren't we?
Yeah,
we're
definitely.
Kind of like, right, I know I've got to deal with this. I know life's going to be up and down. There's going to be some big stresses. There's small ones. There's in-between ones. But it's always going to be there. Yeah. So I have to kind of make friends with that and work out a plan on how I'm going to manage it.
Yeah, and it does get better. I think sometimes when you're starting out with a family as well.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
there's a lot comes out, and then it gets a little bit. I was talking to my dad about it actually a few weeks back. And he said, there was a time in his life where it's just, oh my god, I just everything was based around there, and then slowly come out of it.
Yeah, you find a way, don't you?
Yeah.
And so what we wanted to tell you really is that you do need a bit of stress in your life. Obviously, we want to drive across the point that you need to manage it. And controlled stress, but actually not all stress is bad. Nope.
But you teach yoga, teaching martial arts fitness, there's an element of stress in it.
Of course, any business, yeah.
But I mean, as in, not as a teaching, but even coming for the class, it's a controlled element. You know, if I got to hold a yoga position, or
because
you're pushing yourself in class,
you're putting your body into stressful positions.
Exactly.
So yoga, it's interesting when you touch on that, Matt, because what yoga does is it trains the mind to remain calm when you're in quite a challenging position.
Exactly.
So when you're wrapped up around like this in eagle arms, and you're trying to balance on one leg and the other knee's up by your ear, you're in quite a physically stressful scenario. So yoga trains the mind to be calm in physically stressful
has
situations.
A knock-on effect to everything.
It does, because then you practice yoga off the mat, and it leads into your life and gives you so many positive benefits. Yeah.
Excellent. There you go.
Interesting.
What's that? Anything else there?
Well, that's it. That was the end of my notes today. Yeah.
All right. So, nice if we get some interaction. So, maybe share some things that you do that is that controlled stress or maybe your own experiences? That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah, we'd love to hear how you manage your stress.
Yeah.
Has stress helped you in any way for any particular events like public speaking, or you're doing a big event where you need a big adrenaline surge? Have you got any stories about people doing incredible things to save lives perhaps when they've had all these stressful surges to help them get through that situation? Just share some of your experiences with us, and we'll come back to you.
Yeah, definitely. Or if you want some advice, help, then always definitely. So,
definitely.
Yeah, of course, 'cause we've all been there.
We've all been there, and we will all continue to be
there.
there.
Yeah, definitely. And even with like public speaking, talking, I'd just be so. There's just no way I could have done it 20 years ago. But just training condition, exactly, right?
Yeah.
And talking on a phone. So that there's always room for growth.
There is
always,
definitely.
and even when you're there, it's right next. So it's just controlling it, definitely for sure.
Definitely.
So we haven't quite. While we're on the air, because we met with Paolo, the three of us met up last week, and we've got another event coming up, haven't we?
We've
got to kind of tweak it out, but we thought,
Yay.
So
right. This one's not going to be for charity, because we've done quite a lot of charity work this year. So this is going to be a paid event, and we're thinking about October time frame, aren't we?
Yeah, around about.
Thereabouts.
Yeah. It's going to set you up for Christmas.
Yeah.
So that you can be chilled, relaxed. You will feel super fit. So that means you can overindulge a little bit at Christmas if you celebrate Christmas.
And there might be a few mindset talks as well, some panel speakers.
Yep.
So we're going to keep you posted. So just make sure you're keeping up with the page. Any updates on that event, then we of course will post them in. But thank you so much for joining us today, guys. Remember to drop us an emoji, interact,
tag some people in the comments,
share, and we love you loads, and we'll see you next week.
All right, I got a new one. Look, it's peace and love. See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.